Captain Sandy, and welcome to Beyond the Docks. Here, we explore real-time maritime careers with people who live them. So let's get started.
My name is Megan Lagasse. We are at Pier 66 Marina in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. My title is Marine Director.
Albert, could you share a memorable moment or project that highlights the impact of your work here?
I would say the memorable project is something that I'm going through right now. At Pier 66, we've been under construction for the last 6 to 7 years, and this was the project that I was waiting for and I wanted to be a part of. I was waiting for construction. Very rarely are marine people exposed to construction and are involved in construction, so this was really the project that I was waiting for, and I'm really happy that it was at Pier 66. Pier 66 means a lot to me. Being a part of this project is incredible because I grew up on the water with my parents and then also with my grandparents. I was, what I like to say, born on the water, right next to the water, and always boating. So when I was younger, my parents and my grandparents brought me to Pier 66 on a boat. And this was really the location that stole my heart for boating. So in order to come back here, in order to be a part of this, I was just taken away and really thrilled to be a part of this construction project to take it to the next level. So my grandparents who are no longer with us, this is for them. This is for my parents who love to be here too. They just love this property, so I'm just thrilled to be a part of this massive renovation.
What kind of education and training do you need to pursue a career like this?
So what I can recommend is doing every area of a marine job. I started off on a fuel dock. From a fuel dock, I worked my way up to managing a small ship store at the same location, and then went up to managing a small yard and also the marina in general. So the fuel dock was my fun summer job, and I loved it. I did it every summer for a long time. So just really trying to learn every single element of the job gets you into a position where you can run every single element of a job, which is where I am now.
What obstacles and challenges did you face when you were starting out, and how did you overcome them?
I would say when I was younger, I was always probably the smallest girl on the docks, and I'm gonna say being naive and being in sports, and I always have, I'm gonna say, an aggressive personality. I guess I didn't realize that I was a small girl on the docks where I'm working with a bunch of guys and a bunch of people who have been in the industry for a while. And I think that just being naive really let me go along because I loved it. I loved being on the water. I loved being part of something bigger than me. And I think that that's what really got me through, is really not knowing, but also just knowing what I love. So coming in as an entry-level person, I think the most important thing is acting like an owner, having that ownership mentality. And what that means is, even if you're working on a fuel dock, even if you're taking out the garbage, no matter what you're doing, it's looking for the opportunity to take care of more. It's helping where you see people needing help. I think the world today is really quick to step away, but people around you need help, so step up and help them. Also taking the opportunity to learn from people. There's always something that I do not know, and even now, there's a lot of things I don't know, but taking the opportunity to learn from the experts. And a lot of the time on the docks, you're surrounded by experts, the electricians. Of course, we don't want you touching the electric, but learning from them so you can explain to a customer what to do and what to do in certain situations. But having that ownership mentality is really important, because then it's a part of you and you're committing to the marina or the boat or the job in any aspect. For our dock attendants, they come in, they get paid anywhere from $20 to $25 per hour. And we also have different incentives because pump out, so what you may or may not know, but we take the waste off of boats. That's probably the least glamorous job at the marina, but they get paid extra to do that, and it's a great way to bump up your weekly paycheck.
What are some common misconceptions for entering?
Common misconception is that you have to know everything. It's okay, you cannot be faulted for what you don't know. And a lot of it comes from experience, and some people just don't have experience. I consistently say, all I want to hire is nice people. Everything can be trained. If you answer the phone in an appropriate manner, that's hello, good morning, if you don't know the phone number, instead of waking up and saying, hi, I want to hire those people who are nice, because you can't train nice. I think the most important thing when you're climbing a ladder in any area is just making sure you remember where you came from and also remember the positions that you've been in. Once you get to a higher position and you've been there for a while, it's hard to remember your day-to-day trials and tribulations, but putting yourself in that is important. I hope my staff knows, but I'm the first one to jump out and tie up boats because that's what I love to do. And I'd rather be out there tying up boats with them every day than sitting at my desk and doing computer jobs. So if you start off as a dock attendant or fuel attendant, or even what we call the grounds team, taking out trash, the next step up from there would be a supervisor of that area. So it would be running the day-to-day operations of a small team on the water. Our business is very much departmental, just like working on a yacht or working in, I think, any other businesses, where we have the dock team, we have the marina team or the front desk team on the inside. We also have the grounds team that's responsible for keeping the grounds clean. We have an engineering team, and then we also have the supervisor team. So learning every aspect of those different jobs is really important, whether it's how the pump out machines work, how electric works, and then also how the front desk works. You really don't know how the whole business works until you get every element of the job, and that's just really important to get to the next level. I grew up working on the docks. I never wanted to be in the office. And then I got put into a position where I got told I had to work in the office, which I did not want to do. But that was really what made me grow, because I learned what the office was dealing with, what the billing looked like, what the accounting looked like. So that was a big step for me to realize that it's not as fun in the office, but it's a great experience and it's great for certain people. Within a marina, there's a lot of different titles, and one of the titles that you hear often at a marina is dock master. Dock master, and it's all depending on the property, can either be the top person or a middle person. So that title and that range, depending on where they are in the lineup, kind of, can be anywhere from $80,000 annually up to that $150,000 range, and just depending on where they are in the ladder of the facility. Some people above that too can make anywhere from that $150,000 up, but it also, again, depends on the location in the property. Some marinas are strictly just marina, and it doesn't give you any opportunities to work outside there. This property is a little different, where the marina people are also doing stuff within the hotel, stuff within the residences. So we have a lot of opportunity to grow because we're all under one umbrella. So when you're looking for positions too, it's important to think about really what you want. Are you looking strictly just for that marina job, or are you looking for an all-encompassing resort? Or even when it comes to a yard. Some marinas aren't just marinas, some are yards too. So that yard aspect brings a whole nother level of salaries, and then also of job opportunities. So you really just have to figure out what you want, and there's a lot of different ways to go. For Pier 66 Marina, we do not require any prior training to getting a job here. We give all the training on site, and I think that that's really important when you're looking for that position, is asking that question. Do you require any certifications prior to being hired? And that's when I would respond, no, we do everything here on site. That being said, if you're looking to get into a senior position, there is a certified marina manager or certified marina operator, and that's done with the Association of Marine Industries. That requires 5 years of working within a marina. So that's another great way or great class that you can take to get to the next level. That class is actually, it's a global class. Sometimes it's offered online. If you look up AMI, so the Association of Marine Industries, they offer the CMO as Certified Marina Operator, and then the CMM, which is a Certified Marina Manager. Some are online, some are in different locations. So for someone who isn't around the water, I think a common misconception is that it's intimidating. And I go back to, you can't be faulted for things you don't know. I always think about if I was looking at an aviation job, I wouldn't know that I could walk out on the tarmac or jump into anything like that. And I hope that people would embrace me and help me if that's something I like. Know that if you step into a job or go to a marina and talk to people and you're not feeling the right vibes, that means you have to go to a different marina. I just hope that people embrace people who want to learn more. And sometimes that doesn't happen. We definitely need more people skilled in trades. We have a whole generation of people who are starting to retire, and those are people I grew up with. But then it's hard to find the middle range people, which is kind of my range and around my range. So we need to embrace people who want to learn more and embrace people who want to be part of our industry, and that's through education and things like this. It's showing the world that our industry is fun, because boating should be fun. Shocking. The water is a great place and we need to protect it. So I think really just embracing the next group of people. It's never too late to learn. So if you're in a job that you don't like for whatever reason and you want to try something different, I think the marine industry is a great opportunity. I think it's a great change and shake up, whether you're working on a yacht, in a marina, or in a yard. We need the people, and we'd love to have you.